Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to be showing you my exact workflow for how we edit our images here at Triad Real Estate Media. If you guys loved my video on how to photograph a home in 30 minutes, you're going to really love this because we're going to be editing this in about 15 or 20 minutes. And I'm going to show you all the things that are necessary. This used to be the most complex and difficult part of scaling your real estate photography business because you can go out and you can shoot, but actually taking care of all the color casting, the white balance, making sure you're getting the window pulls done right, and doing it as fast as real estate agents want them is a huge issue, especially for trying to meet a certain standard. Well, last year we were all wondering if AI would ever make it to be able to do this, and one company actually kind of crossed the event horizon, and that is Fotello. I did a side-by-side comparison of all the AI companies. Check out my videos to see that one, but I found that Fotello was head and shoulders above the rest. And when I made that comparison video, they did reach out to sponsor me. So this video is sponsored, but go ahead and check the comparison videos to see if I'm lying, because I ain't. So this is the exact workflow that we use here in my real estate photography business that includes Fotello. So let's go ahead and hop into my computer. What you're looking at here is our network where we include all of our, my YouTube videos, but also the real estate photography that we do. So at my business, anytime the photographers come back, the first thing that they have to do is dump their photos here. So these are all the dates that we have done for shoots. He's done some, I've done some, but essentially we create a backup of all the raw images that we can always reference here anytime we need. Then we take this to Fotello, and you guys can just go to Fotello.co. You can start for free or create an account. I have one, so I've always signed into that. And this is what your account looks like when you sign in. As you guys can see, we really do run all of our edits through this, and that's awesome. So a lot of people out there think that I just sponsor them, but I don't actually run all of my edits. I do. So anyway, what I'm going to do is create a new listing. I'm going to go ahead and label this just 1, 2, 3 example. We've already, frankly, delivered this example. But you can name your project there, and I'm just going to go ahead and take this, dump, and I'm going to upload it right to Fotello. Now we have 123 files uploading here. This is going to end up being 123 divided by 3 brackets, 41 images for this shoot. So what I like to have people do while this stuff is uploading and then processing, just so that we're not interrupted and we don't kind of check out of our flow state, is you want to go ahead and once you dump your images, the second you walk in the door, go ahead and take your camera gear, put it where it belongs, take the batteries out of your cameras, put them back on the chargers. How many of you guys kind of just forget to do that, and then you wake up the next morning, it's time for shoots, and then you have a dead battery and you have to kind of carry the charger along with you and charge it up between shoots, right? So that's not what you want to do. So we have a very, very streamlined workflow where you come in, you dump your folder, and as it's getting uploaded to Fotello or wherever else, you take care of all of your side stuff, and then it's done. Now, you'll notice how quickly that uploaded. Amazing, okay? Now, in this case, for this shoot, we did have gray skies, so I'm going to have Fotello go ahead and do a sky replacement for us. So I'm going to go ahead and click the streaks and puffs. I like that one as my favorite. If it is a blue sky day, I actually prefer to keep the blue skies. But anyway, that's the only thing I'm going to change here. I'm going to ask them to replace the skies, and I'm going to click Enhance Listing. Now, this is the process that takes 5 to 10 minutes, so I'm going to step away from the computer and get some things done. My favorite things to do while this is processed is, like I said, take care of my camera gear, or also check my phone for text messages or emails that I missed throughout the day. I get that all cleaned up. I get my inbox emptied, and then I come back and finish this. Now, we can either edit this same day, and we do charge a fee to our clients to do that, because we're going to go ahead and quality check. We're going to stay at work a little bit later and get it done. Or we come in the next morning. Our shoots start at 9, but we get here at 8. And we do that so that we can go ahead and quality check everything and deliver everything. But essentially, this takes 5 or 10 minutes to process, another 5 or 10 minutes to quality check, and I'll show you what I do in my quality check once this is completed. All right, so we're back here. It's been about 6 or 7 minutes, and all of this is completely done. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the results here and what you can do inside Vitello if you want. I personally don't do this in my workflow, but this would actually be a faster workflow than I use. If you guys wanted, you could quality check this by just flipping through, and you'll notice the window pulls, the color casting, everything is perfectly accurate. There's absolutely nothing wrong with these images, especially in this case, because this house was pretty well prepared. So if you guys wanted, you could just flip through these real quick and then go ahead and click the Deliver tab here and send them off to your client. And that would be actually a faster workflow that I'm about to show you if you guys are strictly looking for absolute speed. But as you guys said, in the comments, you want to know what I do. So frankly, I'm saying in this video, you could edit a listing and deliver it in 15 minutes. That's not actually completely true. I confess, maybe I'm lying. You could actually do it faster. All right. So that's just the options you have there. You can see, let me go ahead and go to the sky swaps as well. You can see that the sky swaps are looking really beautiful with the puffs and streaks. And I'm going to show you the front shot that would be the best. Yeah, that looks pretty good. But I'm going to show you guys what I do here at my business specifically. So you could just run this through Vitello. You select one option, which is the sky replacements, and then hit deliver. That's what you could do. And like I said, you do have the options to adjust things here if you want. And there's several options that I suggest you guys take a closer look at. Anyway, what I'm going to do, rather than deliver this immediately, is I'm going to go ahead and export this for print. So this is going to go ahead and download to my computer, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do on my business. All right, so we have the photos downloaded. I'm just going to go ahead and right-click the file that is zipped or the compressed folder and click Extract All. So if you guys don't know how to extract images from a compressed folder, that is how you do it, and I'm talking to you, real estate agents. All right, so once we have the folder extracted, we can very easily just import this to Lightroom. So this is Lightroom Classic. You can see that we have a bunch of listings here that we've shot and edited and quality checked. This is also where I make all of my thumbnails. Guys, I do this all myself. I'm not just outsourcing this. I am a practitioner, not just a fake. Anyway, moving on. If you guys want to import something into Lightroom, you got to make sure you're in the Library tab. You click and drag that into the software. I go into more detail in my course on how to make sure you've got file management properly handled, because file management is very important, but I have all my settings here. I can go ahead and import that, because even though we have exported these for print, the file size still aren't enormous like they are for RAW, so they're going to show up really quick inside Adobe. Plus I have a pretty nice computer that I built myself. And this is what this looks like. The first thing I'm going to do when they import is go ahead and add this to a collection. I'm just going to do 123 123 example, and that is the address that we would usually use. I like to make sure we have a backup of the RAWs and a backup of the processed images, so that if a client ever asks because they've lost them or they want us to make an edit, we can easily reference them without having to waste time finding them. Now we do the actual quality check process. I'm going to go ahead and press Control or Command A to select all of these, and I'm going to go ahead and flag all of them. And then I'm going to filter this by flagged only. That way, if I decide not to include an image, I can just unflag it and we'll be good to go. But anyway, we've started with the inside of this image, inside of this listing, and that is a good entrance shot. Notice what we're looking for is verticals, color casting, and window pulls. Notice how Vitello has done an incredible job masking even the panes of this, and the window pulls are perfectly clear and tasteful. Okay, now we're going to move on. The windows and the wall colors are all remaining perfectly consistent. So we're, first of all, a lot of outsourced editors or other softwares would not be able to tell the difference between the ceiling and the walls here, but they're getting it exactly right. But they're also maintaining that nice glow and window light that you're going to be getting in that adds a little bit of the contrast of the shadows and the highlights. So this still gets it correct by keeps some character, which I really like to see. The only adjustment I'm going to make on these really is like this is a little bit of a distraction. It draws the eye that way, so I'm just going to pull that in a little bit right there. But I'm just going to flip through these guys. I'm looking very quickly to see if there's anything I want to change. There's going to be a few small things that I do, like he was trying to center this up and didn't get it quite right, so I'm going to crop it just a little bit. But we're getting that 3 walls, 2 corners. Everything looks really good. One thing I'm going to want to do that I do for all of my interior images is I like to lower the curves slightly and add a little bit of clarity. It just gives a little bit more of a pop, and I'm going to sync that and synchronize it for all of the interiors. And I'm also going to do some things that I do on the exteriors. But that's pretty much a preset, if you will, that I add to all of the images. So we're just quality checking all of this very quickly. Notice how I'm only spending a few seconds on each one of these images. And notice as well, if you guys have ever outsourced things to overseas editors, these gold fixtures, the handles, and the sync is going to be masked poorly. But here with AI, they get it all right. It's actually, much faster and more accurate and cheaper, and we can do it all in-house in a matter of, frankly, minutes. So I'm happy with all of these images. The shooter did a great job. I'm also pretty happy with the fact that this is really clean. The real estate agent did their job. Now, here's one thing that we need to fix, okay? So this camera sticking out inside the mirror, no problem. And this is why I like using Adobe, because I'm able to navigate through all this very quickly and just use a spot removal tool. Notice how quickly this AI spot removal goes. And this is important for me because it's quick, but it's also free. Okay, so a lot of these AI softwares that are coming out, they'll have a spot removal tool or a declutter tool. What they're actually doing is linking it up to an API and then charging you per use for it, okay? So I love Fotello because I believe all their stuff that they do like that is free, but Adobe is what I'm used to as a photographer who's been doing this for over 14 years. And I also like the fact that I can pull it into my own computer. I can make sure I have my own backups. It's filed and it's managed exactly where it should be, and I can run it through Photoshop and Lightroom very quickly. And if there's any things that I'm missing, we can just correct it. So all of these are looking super good. We have this here. We have a little bit of a color casting miss here by the AI. So Fotello did miss one thing. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? No problem. I'm just gonna go ahead and go here to the brush tool. I'm gonna select auto mask, and then I'm gonna go ahead and brush this here. And you'll notice that creates a fine selection, no problem. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just desaturate it. If you guys wanted to make a cleaner line, you could do that very easily in Photoshop, but you guys really don't have to get it perfect, right? You just have to get it looking all right. In fact, I may not even have to do this necessarily, but I'm just going to go ahead and make that look pretty good here. Can we adjust the curves in this? No, we have to go to Photoshop. That's fine enough for me. And if you guys also wanted to make that, just less prominent, you could just crop it in like that and people wouldn't even see it. So plenty of things you can do for the quality check. The point is, we're getting a lot of time saved. I'm not sure we necessarily need to include that image, but real estate agents like to have that. This, a closet, we really don't need to include that, but heck, it doesn't look all that bad, so I'm just gonna keep it saved. Now we're gonna be talking about the exteriors here. So the exteriors here look really freaking good, and I'm really happy with the sky replacements and how much time it saves me. If I want to zoom in here, there's really not that many floating artifacts. This is much better than most of the sky swaps I would get from outsourcing. If I want to do a sky swap myself, I could probably get it slightly better, but it also take me 5 to 6 minutes per image. So all I'm going to do for the exterior shots here, you'll notice, depending on where you are in the world, that this sky is not the exact same shade of blue that it is in my native area. This is more of a tropical blue. I like to have it as more of a North Carolina blue. How you guys change colors on the skies, or how you would change colors on an interior color on the inside of a house, the best way to do that is go to the hue saturation luminance sliders. I'm just going to go ahead and rather than try to guess like with the blues and changing the blues there, what I would like to do, and this is faster in all cases, is just select this button here, which is a color picker, and then you can actually touch on the photo the color you want to change and shift it just by dragging your mouse up and down. And that is the Carolina blue that is accurate for my area. So once I've got the exact shade of blue I want, I'm going to go ahead and shift click all of the exteriors for my area. And another thing I'm going to do is go ahead and shift the yellows towards green. And you'll notice that brings a lot more life back into the grass. That just makes the grass really pop. Excuse me, that's saturation. Shift the yellows on the hues towards green. Notice how a lot of the dead grass that you're seeing then turns green without having to add, photoshopped grass or something else. So I can go ahead and sync that, synchronize all of the exterior images, and now the exterior images are done. The only thing I have to do is, look at each single one of these to make sure there's nothing that I don't want to do. I'm also going to apply a little bit of a curve to these and add a little bit of clarity, not all that much, just my own personal salt and pepper, salt to taste, if you will, after the AI has taken the majority of the work off my plate. So I'm just looking for distractions that we might have to remove. I'm also going to put these things in order real quick. Very happy with all of this, and that's that. So now that we have all of this in place and quality checked, the only thing I have to do now is put them in order. So I can select library. I'm going to put this in grid view. I want the back side of the house appearing last. So I'm going to go ahead and shift click the front side of the house, move that to the front. And what we really want here is the first image that we want we imagine as a listing photo appearing first. And we only want a few exterior shots before we go ahead and get on the inside, because viewers, when they're buying a house, want to see the outside of the house and get impression for that, and then dive on the inside. What's the inside look? And then we put most of the exteriors on the end if they want even more. But this is all my quality check. We import it into Lightroom. We create a collection. We go through all of the images, and I did it in real time here. Then we rearrange the photos so that it's in order. And I probably spend a little bit longer than I would usually do here because I'm explaining things. But once we have that done, I press Control or Command A and then Control Shift E, and that's going to bring up a export thing. So here is my most recent project. I'll just export these as 123123 example or whatever your address is, and that's going to automatically put it into my finished folder on my network hard drive. And that is that. Now, if you wanted to deliver, you could absolutely upload these again to Fotello. You just press the deliver button and upload any photos that you would want here. But if you guys want to make this even faster and not download them, you can very easily just upload them here directly. So this is the order that you'd have to create. I didn't create an order, but if you needed to create an order, you could do that here. That is how I edit all of my photos, and that is the exact workflow we use for photography. As you guys can see, shooting and editing photography for real estate isn't all that complicated at all anymore. There's a lot of tricks you can learn that I teach inside my course at realestatephotographymasterclass.com, and we're having a new course come out in the near future here. And it's going to incorporate all of how AI works. So if you guys want to check it out, that's fine. But the real thing you guys really need to learn if you want to stand out right now for 2026 is video. And I'm going to do a video on that. If you guys want to check out Fotello.co, make sure you do that. I'll have a link in the description. And thank you guys, as always, for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a comment.